Forge today, and I'm going to be working on a rather simple project, just a hook, the hanger coat or whatever on. And the first step in doing that is, well, all I've got is round bar, and I want my hook to be square. So it involves a lot of heat and a lot of whacking stuff with a hammer. Right now I'm working on the first part of that equation. So basically just taking all the round off and replacing it with flat. These are not the tongs that I made. They're tongs I bought, but I like them. And I'm just kind of guessing at the length it needs to be. It'll be how long it is when I'm done. And I'm not at a point where I can be exact yet. Right now I'm just worried about that square profile so it'll sit nicely on a wall. And getting a good even finish so it doesn't look like a toddler went at it with a hammer. Planishing, and it is not as easy as it sounds. Because you got to try to eliminate all the individual hammer strikes. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw out the end so that it's thinner. And I'm going to taper it and curl it around so that it's safe to hang a jacket or a coat on. But right now I need it a little bit longer and a little bit thinner than it is. And do that on the horn of the anvil, which is a little louder. But it's great for drawing that material out shape. And then, while everything's cooling, that's when you want to planish the sides. To even out all the work marks. Right now what I've got is kind of a nice rounded square at the end there. It doesn't have sharp corners, but there's that thin, narrow end that I'm going to be able to curl before too long. Blacksmiths on YouTube, you'll probably notice that my anvil is a good 5 or 6 inches higher than what they like to do. They like to have theirs down basically even with their knuckles when you hold your hand like this. The thing is, I've been watching those guys and I see a lot of them working like this. I can't do that. I need to stand up straight. So hopefully this will work for me. It seems to be going fairly well so far. And I really can't imagine working at a lower anvil. Of course, that's not to disparage the guys with all the experience. It's just, that's one thing they do I just can't get myself to try. Plus, it would mean sawing a bunch off my anvil stand. Oh my god, that was hard to build. So I'm not messing with it. Switch up to a heavier hammer. I need to reshape a little more of the round and get it the way I want it. It's actually the frustrating part of this is just waiting for the steel to heat up. It's and you can't pace because you gotta hold it. You gotta hold the steel in place or it'll fall out. Hey, I'm about at the balance point on that piece of stock. Black junk on the anvil, from time to time you'll see me just kind of scrape away. It's called scale. It's when you hit the steel, it oxidizes with the air and the layer chips off. It's really kind of fascinating. And the really cool thing is you look really tough when you just wipe that fresh scale away. Well, it cools almost instantly. So there's almost no chance of me burning my hand doing that, thankfully. And of course, you can tell you've been working after you wipe some scale off. Scrolling this end, and hopefully, maybe at the end of today, oh no, I gotta go pick the kids up in a little bit, but hopefully I'll have pictures of a nice finished wall hook on the Facebook page, and if it looks really nice, I'll put it on the Etsy shop. All it takes is nice, gentle taps. You want to curl it without flattening it. You got to work while it's nice and hot too. So time to slide it back in. And there you go. You put that on the outside of the hook so it curls around like this, and it's nice and snag free. So that's a step in the process.